Hey, what is going on, folks? It's Brando Linick here, coming to you from my home, and in this video I've got a quick question I want to cover, and this question is how to start a small internet house guest business. Really good question. I know you could rephrase this question by calling it a small guest house business online. When it comes to business, I'm going to be very crystal clear in this video. If you're wanting to do this to quit your job, supplement your income, you want to do this because you want to, increase your income, to spend more time with your family, maybe move into a bigger, better home. If that's really what you're looking for when it comes to this business model, there's a lot of different approaches. I could share with you a couple ideas right off the top of my head. These are just ideas, okay? What you could do is with a small guest house business on the internet is creating your own website and learning to market yourself through that site. How do you get tenants in your house? How do you get non-stop tenants coming to your house? So if anyone, gets kicked out, you have an endless flow of people. Well, obviously people need a place to live, but what if they can't afford your prices? You need a specific group of people who you can trust, people who are older, people who are trustworthy, people who can be in there for a long time. You need to get people in your property. You obviously need a property, but on the internet, you need to have a website and you need to learn to market yourself. You need to learn to attract people to you. I've seen a lot of people who have really nice websites out there and they make absolutely no money. Why? Because they don't know how to go out and get people to their stuff. They don't know how to use attraction marketing systems to attract an endless amount of customers and clients to their stuff. And the thing is, the caveat with this business model, it's not saying that it's bad, it's an awesome business model. Doing tenants and renting out, it's fantastic. However, alright, it's more of a long-term phase and process you have to go through to make, $5,000 a month or $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month in net income, alright? Why? Because you're looking at mortgaging out a place, buying out a piece of property, and then you got to mortgage it, which can take you years to pay off the mortgage, all right, when you got a tenant living there. And then you're looking at, remodeling possibly, or damaging and fixing things. All that stuff is accumulation that you need to keep in mind that sets you back in the hole a little bit, all right? And also you got to keep in mind, most people, I don't know about your situation, but most people, they can only start off with one property or two or three properties, which means you're limited to the amount of monthly income that you can make, alright, because you're going to have mortgages on 3 homes. Let's say, for example, you have 3 properties. Well, you have mortgages on 3 homes that you're paying off from the bank, which is accumulating interest, which means it's going to take a longer time for you to get out of debt. And then also, you got to keep in mind, you only have 3 people, alright, which means if you're making $1,000 from 3 people a month, after you pay off the mortgage, let's say that takes you 10 years, then you're making, after 10 years, $3,000 a month from 3 people, and then if it takes you another 10 years, you're making, and you get 3 more people, you're making finally $6,000 20 years later. So it's a little bit of a long-term process in ball game. So I just wanted to get that across to you. I've seen a lot of people who, think this is a good way to get rich quick, and the fact of the matter is it's not. So if you have that mentality, I wouldn't suggest starting a guest house business. But that said, in essence, that's how you can start online, to put yourself on the internet, have a website where people can get to know you, your services, your products, what you're all about, who you are, schedule meetings, and learn to get people to you using attraction marketing systems to capture emails, to market to people through Instagram, Facebook, social media platforms, alright, through blogging. It's by far the most lucrative thing you could do. So you go from here to separating yourself up here, alright, because everyone else out there, what do they have? They have websites, they have all this stuff, but they have no clients, they have no business, alright, or they're limiting their business and income. So that's just my tip, that's my overview. And a side tip, if you're looking at increasing your income, if you're wanting to, just really make more money in your business, if you don't have a business at all, you just want to make more money, quit your job, I've got a lead for you here. Learn to build a business on the internet, alright? Learn to build a lucrative business where you don't have to deal with a large amount of overhead. And my experience with this goes back 2 years ago when I transitioned from traditional brick and mortar business, dealing with supplies, equipment, and all that stuff. It was a bunch of headaches, never being able to see my family because of it. And I was able to go from that to creating a full-time income business on the internet in 3 months, alright? On the internet, working it part-time, a full-time income, alright? Online, doing it part-time, which is really crazy. I was able to quit my job, put my traditional business off to the side, and work completely online full-time since 2014. So I would highly encourage you, if you're looking at a passive lucrative income, definitely look into the internet. It's by far one of the best things you could tap into, and then you can make lots of money there, and you can reinvest it in property if you want, if that's one of your passions. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's been fun. If you'd like to learn more about how I was able to create a full-time income business on the internet, how you can do this too to build out other businesses, or just finally quit your job, spend more time with your family, do the things that you want to do when you want to do it, connect with me on my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. Link will be in the description, and I'll see you guys on the beaches of the world. Take care.